Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing a DC superhero review, and that's of Batman. Now, to do this review, I'm going to bring in the Batman Robin 2-pack Batman figure for a comparison. I reviewed him a while back. Now, you're probably asking, why am I doing this? Well, the reason is that they're essentially the same exact figure. They have the same exact mold. The only difference between the two is, of course, color scheme. And this guy comes with a cloth cape. And with that said, for those of you that did not see my review on this mold so far, let's just give you guys a look at it. Now, the mold that represents these two figures is the best mold I've ever seen for a Batman figure, especially one representing Batman from the comics. The figure is incredibly muscular and very cut, but it's not too muscular and too bulky that is overbearing for the figure and very unrealistic. It's a very good looking mold. In addition to that, they put a lot of effort in making the costume look accurate to the comics. With the cape, the cowl, the belt, the symbol, everything looks great. It looks accurate to the comics. Real quickly into articulation, the figure has leg articulation coming out. It can bend at the knees. The feet can bend. The waist can spin. The torso can move. The arms can go and bend at the elbows, at the wrist, and they can go out. In addition to that, the head can move side to side. The only downside to the articulation is the legs can't go out. But besides that, the articulation is absolutely great. So that is just a quick rundown of the mold itself. Now let's just do a comparison between these two figures. Before I do that, I wanted to say that this Batman figure only comes with one accessory, which is the Batarang that you see here, which is actually a cool looking Batarang. This guy comes with that Batarang, handcuffs, and a grappling hook. That looks pretty cool. But the problem with these accessories is that these accessories, with the exception of the Batarang, do not fit in the hands at all. Not one bit. So they're pretty much useless. Or at least if you can fit them in the hands, it doesn't look right. So, other than that, the Batarang is the only good accessory. So let's just take a look at these guys up close. Let's talk about the differences. Now, obviously, we'll hit color scheme first. And this figure has a blue and gray color scheme, where this figure has a black and gray color scheme. Now, the gray on this figure is a little bit darker, where this is a lighter gray. The shadowing on this figure has a black shadowing underneath each and every single muscle crevice, which really makes the muscle stand out. In addition to that, it has a gritty brown-like shadowing on the blue sections to again make it look gritty. This figure doesn't have any shadowing at all on the black, obviously because it's black, but they use a really light gray to give it a very gritty look all over the body, which makes every muscle stand out, just like that figure there, only in a different way. The next big difference is, of course, cloth cape versus plastic cape. Now, you guys know I'm a sucker for cloth capes. I love them. So I have to say that this cape is a lot better than that cape. Mainly for the reason because it drapes over the shoulders, if you can see that. Where, of course, this cape kind of goes into the back. Now, by all means, this is a great plastic cape. But when it comes down to it, I have to say the cloth cape is better. Now, when it comes down to the two figures, which one you should pick up, I say both. It really comes down to preference. I personally prefer this Batman figure because I like the black color scheme better, and of course I like the cape better. However, if you like the blue color scheme better and you like plastic capes, then by all means pick up that one. But in the end, I think you should pick up both because they're both fantastic molds, the best mold I have ever seen for a Batman figure, and they're just great looking figures. They put a lot of detail in both of them in different ways. It's just a shame they didn't have accessories that fit in their hands. But with that said, if you want to pick up these figures, this guy is slightly easier to find online and in comic book stores, whereas this guy was a Toys R Us exclusive and he's only going up in price online. So when it comes down to it, you're probably going to find this guy easier, but I suggest getting both of them. I still believe this is my favorite and the best Batman figure there is, but I guess it all comes down to preference between these two. With that said, I'm going to end the review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.